Few places in the world can rival the richness of New Zealand's biodiversity and natural resources, all untouched by humans for millions of years.
New Zealand's unique. And what's unique about us is that our country's evolved for about 80 million years in isolation. So our plants and animals have evolved into species that are found nowhere else in the world.
And New Zealanders take a special pride in these natural wonders. It's part of our cultural identity and heritage. We even market it as 100% pure.
So I think 100% pure to most New Zealanders means getting out there and doing things. Camping, tramping, fishing, diving. Gathering food as a family is fundamental to who we are. I think that links directly to our economic security, the provenance of our food, the high value environment that it comes from. Adds so much brand value to the high value product we're trying to sell. Tourism and our prosperity are entirely linked, as is our export market.
But the spirit of this national motto is under increasing threat. Demand for our primary industries and tourism is important for our economy, but has also increased pressure on our environment. Intensive shipping, fishing, tourism and urban development have degraded shellfish reefs that filter water in the Hauraki Gulf, our busiest seaport. That's why the Nature Conservancy is partnering in New Zealand.
Our mission is to conserve the lands and waters on which all life depends, and to that end create a world where people and nature can thrive. Our focus is on marine and freshwater with an emphasis on innovative, often market-based solutions that can be applied to advance conservation and sustainable use.
We've been working with the Nature Conservancy since they arrived in New Zealand, and you know what? They're incredibly generous in sharing knowledge with us and just drawing on their huge networks across the world and what they have learned from their work, and that's been very helpful in the work that we have been doing.
Many of the environmental issues facing New Zealand are very familiar to the Nature Conservancy with its programs around the world, such as ocean degradation, freshwater pollution and invasive species.
Drawing on conservation work from over 70 countries worldwide, the Nature Conservancy has charted a course to collaborate with many stakeholders as we partner to better conserve New Zealand's unique freshwater and marine environments. We will create a new blueprint for investing in water conservation, restore shellfish reefs in the Hauraki Gulf, and use the approach as a model to launch restoration projects elsewhere in New Zealand. Quantify the value of New Zealand's marine resources, making a strong case for protecting them, and strengthen regional fisheries that New Zealand and its island neighbours depend upon. From the start, the Nature Conservancy has aligned with the iwi worldview of ki uta, ki tai, protecting resources from the mountains to the sea.
I think iwi, hapu and tangata whenua are going to be fundamental to solving the difficult issues we have that we're faced with in restoring nature in New Zealand. I think the values of whakapapa, of connection, are essential to actually being able to see nature as part of us and not separate from us. Kaitiakitanga itself is caring for nature, not just for us but for generations going forward beyond us. Our grandchildren and our grandchildren's grandchildren have to be part of our way of thinking and planning and solving these issues.
How New Zealanders manage their freshwater and marine environments now would determine the well-being of its people for generations to come. Together, we're standing up for the future of New Zealand's natural environment.
And the only way we will do this is by working in partnership and everybody contributing to this goal. Drawing together and working with communities, working with Māori, working with local government, business, philanthropists, etc., so that we can all pull together for achieving that goal, and by Jove, we're going to get there.